The Flow Sports Radio.
Matthew Shack and the Flow Sports Radio Show, episode 95. Now, for the casual boxing fan, this may not be for you, man. But for those who are fans of Manny Pacquiao, supporters of Manny Pacquiao, and those who are in the boxing game, who live, breathe, and eat boxing, this may be for you. I'm going to go ahead and say this. As we already know, for those of us who have watched the fight multiple times, Manny Pacquiao got robbed. Not only did Manny Pacquiao get robbed, Manny Pacquiao got totally robbed. You know what I'm saying? Pockets ran through, pistol whip, you know what I'm saying? Had to open the safe, got his chain snatched. Now there's a hood tour, somebody wearing his chain with his MP chain running around, the hood walking around with it, getting on Instagram, taking pictures with it, taking pictures and doing videos on Snapchat, all the whole get down. But let's make matters worse. There is now an independent investigation being launched into the Jeff Horn victory decision by not only Manny Pacquiao, he requested it, but the Philippine government is requesting a review for the WBO. It is very obvious that this is not gonna go away anytime soon. Let's get down to the facts, man. So many people are saying that this is a debacle of the epic proportions, that Bob Arum was in on it, even going as far as Freddie Roach being in on it. I don't know about that, but definitely Bob Arum isn't looking too squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? He's not looking clean at all, because if you pay attention, look at the situation of the fight. How does Manny Pacquiao get put in a situation as being the WBO champion, and he has to go to Brisbane, Australia, to fight a person who most of us have never really heard of outside of Australia, go down there, lose unanimously in a fight that we all saw, and then have a judge from New York say that he lost 117-111. And for you casual fans, that means out of 12 rounds, Manny Pacquiao only won 3. Now, we all know that did not happen, okay? Then you got the 115, 113 on the other 2 judges. Here's the bottom line. I think that Manny was set up from the beginning to not win this fight. You hear Bob Arum saying at the end of the fight, which I've never heard him ever say, is, hey, it could have went either way. Since when do you have your promoter basically saying, hey, man, you win some, you lose some, man, you know? Come on, man. That's not right there. Second of all, even though Manny Pacquiao has a clause in the contract for a rematch, I'm willing to say right now that Jeff Horn's first fight after this one, the title defense will not be Manny Pacquiao. I guarantee it. Because it doesn't make financial sense for Bob Arum and Top Rank Boxing to make that happen. That fight is either going to be Timothy Bradley, or it's going to be what's the other cat, man? Can't think of his name right now, but I will think of his name. Terrence Crawford. That's who it's going to be. 2 of them cats. Terrence Crawford, who now Bob Arum is basically trying to reconfigure and reinvent his relationship with him, and that's what's getting ready to happen. It's gonna be Horn's gonna fight one of them cats, and the reason why is because Jeff Horn being the champion globalizes the sport of boxing. It makes a champion from another continent. Australia is more than a country, it's a continent, okay? So you got the globalization of the sport of boxing, which is gonna help people make money, especially Bob Arum, if he can get the world behind him. It's the same dynamic, but a bigger dynamic than Manny Pacquiao being from the Philippines and having the whole Philippine community as well as the country behind him. You got Australia, which is a damn continent behind Jeff Horn. So why do you think the NFL is now doing football games in London, England, and they're doing football games in Mexico City, Mexico? Because they're trying to globalize the sport. why you think you got in basketball, you have so many foreign basketball players that come over here playing in professional NBA. The globalization of the sport of basketball. The same thing is happening now, man. So I'm gonna say this right now. This isn't going away no time soon. I think nothing's gonna happen because the WBO has been always been Bob Arum's get down. It's always been pro Arum. Arum always does a lot of things under the table, little snaky ways, a little manipulation and all that kind of stuff. WBC have an arbitrary situation where they'll take 5 judges and bring 5 judges in, and they'll review the fight and they'll go over it independently, and then they'll make a decision based on that. WBO is not going to even review it. They already said, we're not reviewing nothing. Okay? We're not reviewing shit. Basically, it is what it is. Jeff Horn's the champion. You're going to have to wait in line. And I think it's a travesty, man, to have an 11-time champion like Manny Pacquiao, a person who has been an ambassador to this sport, somebody who has done everything he needed to do. But hey, with Floyd Mayweather basically being out of the sport, just coming back to get this paper and to put the lumps in and give the beats to Conor McGregor, he gonna be out the sport. Manny Pacquiao, 38 years old, he ain't a spring chicken no more. Get him out the sport. It's time for some new blood. It's time for some new chickens to come up in here to be hatched. And I think that's exactly what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and smash that sub button. Support your boy, man. I'm out here trying to tell y'all what needs to be told. Flow Sports Radio Show. But until then, game on. Hey, man. Manny got. Manny was a sucker. When you a sucker, do not ever be licked. Game on.
Stir Crazy Productions, baby.
Man, my grandmama gave me that chain.
What chain?
Yeah, what chain?